from Soldier Field in Chicago. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for David Montgomery. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their
I think he was down.
And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players in one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
So we've got...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And I see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Scott. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 3 yards they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
God, everybody's just standing around.
8 yards officially, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've got good starting field position as they come
this
up
defense looks pretty
1st
good.
and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette.
Oh, come on, man.
After a gain of 1,
Come on, man. Shit.
3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will not be
The linebacker was covering you, dude. A fucking linebacker was covering you. God damn, man.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
But that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
First down.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's Scott to throw on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st down, Huffman.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
on second down now. Huffman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Fournette, a first down carry. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
Where were you in the first game?
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, Scott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And he's found the end zone twice. And now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to fix.
Dane Scott, man, this was my backup quarterback last season.
From the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he'll go get there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him
Other foul.
pick me up a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
No, it doesn't. No. 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 90 cuts right through Crestview. Well, it's, you know, City Hall, I mean, yeah, the downtown Main Street is right down there, yeah.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield.
God damn it!
Now it's intercepted.
Motherfucker, man, always get hit, it's gonna get fucking picked off. But when I hit them,
He's going to pop it into the air.
fucking they fucking complete the pass.
And good concentration.
Fucking bullshit, man.
And pulling the interception.
The Bears offense now heading back out.
That's ridiculous.
And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that?
Oh, I didn't know he's a fucking
You look at what
linebacker. What the fuck, man?
as it works somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Scott on first down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Busting through contact. Just
Fucking
wasn't
ridiculous,
control
man.
For him to operate. Stop just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw is Scott from the gun on third down.
There you go, baby.
And he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to put their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
That's such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And no return
See if you can't throw another fucking interception.
They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit. But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he has to keep in mind. Winning the ball game is not going the way he wants in terms of his own play. But, oh, yeah, that's right, winning the ball game. So don't press. Don't try and do things outside of what's going on right now. Don't try to increase your game or get yourself right. Just make sure you continue to lead your ball club and keep them moving in the right direction.
And they've got that lead so far. 1 interception for him, no touchdown passes.
Oh.
And this will be
How good is this fucking defense?
Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
God, these guys aren't fucking missing anything.
Down right around the 37. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up and make those throws, and he did that.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll contain him to just 4.
You gotta remember, man, I can barely hear you.
Things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big
These
yardage.
headphones don't
The timing of the pass
let
to
me
the run,
change.
everything has to fit together just right.
You know,
But on that
there it
play,
goes,
the
always
defense
goes back to
disrupt
game.
things and hold it to a short game.
Like, they update the
Receivers
software.
set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
How's this fucking linebacker keeping up with him, man?
This defense can use some more of these types of plays.
No, fuck you.
Reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
6 yards to go.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. Humphrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type
Okay,
of
get a blitz coming out there.
rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's going to have another.
Yeah, this
first
defense
down
just must
as
be
the tackles
fucking
are
good or
here
some
at the
shit.
Bears 23. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this
They're fucking
14-point lead. On first down, Huffman. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because
Okay, got a blitz coming over there.
Open downfield, you can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers take
Yeah, man,
on
they are all over me.
This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well,
Yeah,
when
he
you're
almost
scoring
didn't
this
make
many
that.
touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 10.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive. They have to punt this one away.
As what?
Possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will
What?
take over with a new set of downs. Leonard Fournette
think he
making
has
his
police
way back
permit.
out there. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective.
God damn, man.
Down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And that'll be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive.
Yeah,
threw a wrench in
definitely.
what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another pass.
Oh, man!
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That shouldn't be anywhere close being kicked, man.
Well, the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They're trying to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? 2nd quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Scott now on 1st and 10. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
37-yard line.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So we reach halftime and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup.
Will Lutz set
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Second half beginning with a
God damn, man, this defense is stout.
After a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, we may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Fournette on the toss to the right.
God damn, would you guys block someone? Holy shit. All three of you just ran past that guy.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week,
fucking ridiculous, man.
Wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line.
This better be roughing.
They watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Yeah.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he will push his way forward to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Why are they so tired?
I guarantee you, their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hit.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Blankenship out for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Scott throwing again. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Scott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Scott. Going left side here, and it's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh.
Cannot do, they did.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now left side on the swing pass. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down now, Huffman.
Oh, man.
He's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
No, your first play in and you fucking hold, man.
Decent gain, but
that's not.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people
really a good thing.
The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Highlander.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many drives just wound up going
Yeah.
You know how in
Yeah, he did get killed. He got stabbed and he should have died.
to keep him warm. A lot of times the
And they were calling him a witch. The chick that he was fucking started calling him a witch.
From the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they ran him out of town. Yeah,
Glad
because
you're
he's a
with us.
fucking witch.
Soldier Field in Chicago, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo.
Until he's supposed to die, yeah. He can't die. I'm Connor McLeod and I'm immortal. There can be only one. No, he didn't know it.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
The Kurgan tried to let him know though, didn't he?
Training staff takes a peek. We'll take a break.
The Kurgan. No, he had to be where he could die. Yeah. When he not killed, he's put in a position where he should have died, not killed. He doesn't really hide. They don't really start healing and shit till after they've been. Yeah, it was a mortal wound. He never died. He should have died. He never died. He should have died, but he got better. He was able to walk around. The Kurgan. Yeah, the Kurgan. Because he was going to. They grabbed him. They pushed him apart. He was fixing to take his head off. They fucking pushed him apart. His family came and helped him. He still should have died. You know, Highlander fan, man. You can't be having this conversation with me.
So that changes things.
Talking shit about my damn Highlander shit.
At the 35. Off the play fake. Scott. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Who was supposed to be covering him, man?
Touchdown!
Who was supposed to be covering him? Holy shit.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears get a bit closer. For as big and strong as some of these guys are.
Who was supposed to be covering him? Oh, you son of a fucking bitch. Sharp fucked up, man. Sharp fucked up, man. God damn. Just fucking just let him go, man.
It's hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Look.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. That time a
what?
6-play drive.
You gotta remember, I can't hear you most of the time, man. I can barely hear you in the background. What'd you say?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just
Why would it be?
outside
It's your
the
house,
goal
man. You do
line.
what the fuck you want.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Not until you meet your neighbors.
Comes Tampa Bay.
Let them know.
Got the lead.
You know.
Last time had to punt it though. What's the
That
key
you
to
ain't,
this
you
drive?
know.
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys,
I'm
give
not
us
saying
an
meet your neighbors.
opportunity. Protect the pass. space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys.
They might be your friends, man.
Let's go do it.
You know, you might get along with them. They might become your best buddies.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass.
Then that's all you got to worry about, man. But, you know, you can't discount your neighbors just because you don't know them now, man. They might turn out to be cool.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris.
This fucking linebacker's faster than my fucking wide receivers.
Defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
I don't think they did.
Stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Nowhere to go.
God damn it, man. You are a fumbling the ball motherfucker. Klein, and it's you again, bitch.
Lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
That's it. Yeah, sitting fucking down.
One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field.
Sitting your fucking sorry ass down, man. God damn. Try to give you a break. No, they don't have that.
Position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field.
Apparently they do.
Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now Scott on 1st down, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw is Scott. Back to the air on 2nd down. Caught left side by Funchess. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Scott now from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Scott caught out left side by Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Scott. Well, the man is Kmet, the tight end.
Yeah, all of a sudden this motherfucker is just the biggest.
The 20-yard line.
Who got injured?
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Scott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson.
What the fuck are you doing?
God
damn, Sharp.
He can get just
Fucking up,
shy
dude.
of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Scott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Running for it, Montgomery.
Oh, god damn, man.
First down as he gets it to the 8. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Scott looking to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now 3rd and goal.
What's up, guys? Get in there.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Scott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Hell yeah, baby. Oh shit, are you gonna get caught?
All the way. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the
You fuck up all game long till I take over for you, and then you fucking make a pick 6.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead.
Winston.
28.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
Who'd you lose to?
Another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Oh yeah, Lamar Jackson, Baltimore. Yeah, you lost to the Ravens.
It'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started, and you can
pretty good, good thing, yeah.
That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak.
Unless you're getting your fucking ass kicked, you know. How many times they pick 6 you know?
Throwing after the interception.
You might have picked 6 them one time, but they picked 6 you 3 times. No, I'm just saying, but you do it.
2nd and right at a yard. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600.
You did turn the ball over a lot, man. You know.
Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
It was the linebacker Devin White there to knock it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That's caught by Montgomery.
No, did I get a fucking penalty? Oh no, it wasn't illegal conduct. Bullshit.
And they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Scott.
Oh, come on. That ball's uncatchable.
Well, let's see who this is on.
Oh, come on, Sharp.
This home crowd.
Am I going to have to play you? Fuck, man.
I like the way you
I
said
don't do that shit.
there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Scott on 1st and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh, you should have picked that, man.
Incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw is Scott.
Oh, fuck.
4th down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
He was too slow, man.
Devin Funchess with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears cut into that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is... a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in.
Oh, man.
And there is a
Come
flag,
on.
so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold?
Offense.
Come on, Grant. Come on, man. Shit.
So this will be accepted.
He gave you your shot.
Offense backwards. They'll come
Gave
up
you your
that way,
shot, man. You fuck it up.
after the
Same long climb, man. That's the reason he's sitting on the bench now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Huffman. 4 yards on the pickup there.
No,
as they
now
get
you're
to a
out.
More manageable 3rd
Fuck.
and 7. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
No, fuck. See, every goddamn time he gets hit, he throws it straight to a goddamn defender, man. Fucking bullshit, man. Every fucking time.
Trying to push it downfield, but the safety.
Look at that. Straight to him, man.
That you have to hold the safety, and you do that with your head movement,
Fucking
your
bullshit.
body, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety.
Every goddamn time, man, I get hit, it gets fucking picked off, man. Tell me that's not fucking bullshit. Tell me it's not fucking screwed up.
Scott now throwing on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Tell me there ain't no fucking bullshit fucking
It appears right at
thing going on in Madden. If you use the fucking user, it's gonna be a fucking interception every goddamn time. You're gonna complete it if you're the fucking CPU.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
Every motherfucking time, man.
Something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Scott.
Lamar Jackson.
2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the gun, Scott.
Look at this shit. Why would you line up on the other side of the fucking field, huh? Why? What kind of fucking bullshit is that? You guys on the other side of the field. Why are you lining up on the other side of the motherfucking field?
Definitely this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case down.
Fucking ridiculous, man.
Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Scott on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first
Fucking
downs,
bullshit.
but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Fucking Dane Scott for them. For me, is my fucking rookie.
Scott. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, it's the fourth quarter. We're up by 21 points. I don't want him getting hurt.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Scott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Ah, another pick. Look at this shit. He doesn't have the gun for that, man.
This game's still fairly well in hand.
That's my rookie ain't handling pressure.
You go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football.
Yeah, their fucking defense is good, man. I mean, shit, look, all you do is look at him. Everything's fucking a star or a fucking square. Yeah. Yeah, I should have fucking beat the shit out of this team, though, man. Fucking ridiculous. 3 fucking turnovers, man, you know. More than that.
They needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before
My dumb ass is gonna do this.
the toe to the leather on that one.
Should have won. Oh, I'm gonna win.
Done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
Yeah, pass interference in the end zone. Fuck you.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Another one.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.
Pass interference in the end zone.
Go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence to give up that.
My receivers are not getting open. At least they against this team, man.
So for the bucket.
Oh, look at that fucking shithole. Number 7 running back. He's dropped. He was the number 1 running back. Yes. And he might need to trade Luckett. Get something for him. Let's go with my backup. Maybe trade him for another quarterback. He wants $264 million. Yeah. USC. He wants $263 million over 7 years, $16 million a year, and $21 million a year signing bonus. He's the number 3 ranked quarterback in the league, putting in the top 1% of quarterbacks. No. Yeah. Hey, you beat me the first 2 times we played, and I beat you in the playoffs. Yeah, I won the. Yeah, that was my second year. No, third year. Yeah, you beat me the first 2 times we played. No, that was with Brady. That's right. $263 million, man. Yeah, it put me down to $4 million on my cap room. I wouldn't be able to sign anybody else. I'm losing both my starting cornerbacks. Want to leave. I might be able to keep one of them. If I don't sign Luckett, I'll be able to re-sign a couple more some of my players. And I've drafted that quarterback. And he's my quarterback of the future. I drafted him knowing I was going to have to negotiate with Luckett this year. But I need to get something for Luckett. I might go for a number 1 draft pick. Just call this year a wash. Maybe win it. But I should be able to just build this quarterback up. He's not bad. He's rated the same as Luckett was when Luckett was a rookie. You know, Luckett was only 74 overall. Yeah, their defense was 89 overall, the Bears. All right. I think I might call it a night. Peace.